every time you leave someone, every time you break up with someone, please improve yourself. I usually say work on yourself so much such that your ex is no longer your type. Hi, good people. How are you doing? Today, I want to talk about a question that comes across a lot of times, and an issue that puts a lot of people in dilemma. If your ex comes back, Muthoni, so my ex has come back, or my ex wants me back. Do you think I should go back? Hey, about the ex situation. And that's what I want to address today. If you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Mukiri. I am a mindset coach and a personal development coach. And the relationships is one of the package that I deal or that I have or that I sell to clients who want coaching. So that's why I'm answering this question. So if your ex comes back, first things first, it depends with how long you've been apart. If, for example, you broke up a month ago, 2 months ago, and then they come back, it's easier than someone you broke up with and you've been apart for 3 years, yeah, or 4 years, or however many years. So, but all in all, it doesn't, regardless of the time you've broken up, or you've been broken up, or regardless of the time that you've been apart, what are they coming back to say? What's the conversation you're having when they're coming back? Yeah, because the conversation should not be, hi, I miss you. That's not a reason for you to go back. The conversation should be, I have worked on myself. I have seen the issues that we had. And from this point forward, I'm willing to meet you halfway. Or I'm willing to do this and do that. Or coming back to say, you are really important to me and I should not have let you go. And I hope we can make this work and we can talk and work on the issues that we had. If that is the conversation, then you can consider. I'm not saying you need to go back. You can consider listening to them. But if what they're telling you is, hi, I miss you, you look beautiful on Instagram. As in, how is that something for you to go back to? Oh, it's like he wants me back. Do you think I should go back? Go back where? That person hasn't even told you if they want you, if they are willing to work on their end, if things didn't work out or things were left in a messy way. So that's the first thing. What is this person coming back to tell you? And especially depending on the timeline. How long have you been broken up? If you've been broken up for 3 years, it's really good to really take your time to understand what this person has been doing. Maybe they have sired 2 more children out there. Then you also have to deal with 2 more baby mamas. Yeah, that's one. Number 2, it depends with the reason you broke up. So number 1, I've said, what are they coming back to say? That's the most important part. Do they want to do better? Are they willing to listen now? Why do they want to come back? Why? Number 2 is no matter what they come and tell you, like those things that have changed, you know, I'm no longer the same person, I even got born again, I found Jesus. Don't start things from where you left things with them. That 6 months ago, that year ago. Get to know them afresh. Tell them, don't start moving into their house or moving back in. Tell them, that's okay. I want to believe you. However, I want us to take things slow. I want us to start dating again, to start going for lunch, for coffee. Don't start jumping into somebody's bed just because they've told you that. And probably they were speaking from their, their organs were telling them. Yeah? So, don't pick things. Get to know them. So you know if they really want you in their life again, or if they really, you know. If you are the problem and they tell you, by the way, you wronged me, I wish you would have apologized. If you want to do the right thing, if you want to make amends, that's okay. So it depends with the duration that you are apart. It also depends with what they're coming back to tell you and the effort they want to make. Number 3, don't pick things from where you left the things, yeah, that time. Get to know this person. You don't know what they've been up to this whole time. And also take that time so you know if they've really changed. Getting back with an ex, I would not get back with an ex. I would never get back with an ex. Okay, I'm already married now, but I would never even have even those times. Because I'm not willing to spend another 6 years trying to find out if this person has really changed. And you know, if you passed a particular way, if you passed this highway, this side, and you were bitten by a snake, you don't know if the snake is still there. So it's also a gamble to go back through the same road to be bitten again. Yeah? So that also, another thing, it depends with the circumstance under which you broke up. If there was violence, don't go back. I would tell you not to go back. If there was violence, if there was abuse, like maybe they were going silent on you, they were ghosting you for 2 weeks, they disappear from your house, from Thursday they come, don't go back. Don't go back. And if you really want to go back, you have to go for therapy. And going for therapy doesn't mean you go the two of you. Yeah, I end the therapy, we end the therapy. And then after you do your individual sessions, now you can do the combined session. Yeah? If somebody was beating you and harassing you and calling you those names and doing all those violent things to you, I would not advise you to go back. I would not. But if you really, really feel like you want to go back, oh, they've changed, they've done what, let them go for therapy on their own, go for therapy. And I will tell you, when you go for therapy on your own, you will open your eyes, you will not go back. And then after that, then now you do therapy together. Am I making sense? Yeah. So, these are the 4 reasons I've come up with. Number 1, depends with how long. If you've been broken up for 3 weeks, you know, that person is not much to work with. If it's a long time, please find out what they've been up to and take your time before going back. And then if there was violence, if there was any abuse, I really would want you to take it seriously. If you really, I would advise you not to, but if you really have to go back to that person, please seek professional help. That is the 3rd thing. The 4th thing was what? Or the last thing is get to know them afresh. Don't pick things from where you left. And then a month later, 2 months later, you're running up and down crying again. And another thing, every time you leave someone, every time you break up with someone, please improve yourself. I usually say work on yourself so much such that your ex is no longer your type. So if you keep leaving people behind 5 years, 4 years, behind, and then 5 years later you still want to go back to the same person, have you done the work? Yeah, have you improved yourself? Have you raised your standard? Especially as women, we should date better. Well, if you're dating someone who's at number C, alphabet C, you should now go aim towards dating someone who's alphabet A. Date better, do better. Yeah, there are billions, more than 1 billion people in this world. And some are willing to treat you right the first time. Yeah, and some people have also perfected the art of second chances. Like they're very good at begging you, give me another chance, I will stop, I will do this, only to go back to the same cycle. Are you willing? Who's that person? You just met that person when you are a grown-up, as a grown-up woman, as a grown-up person. So why do you want to keep going through people who've really hurt you before, thinking now it's better this time? What if it's not? Are you willing to gamble? And the best response actually, if you've worked on yourself and you're doing better, and your ex comes and tells you, you know me, I've changed, I know those things I did were not good, just tell him to do better for the other woman. Just tell him, you know, you have moved on. The other woman you date, please do better to them. You know, if we did that, these men would stop even taking women for granted like that. Anyway, good people, those are the reasons that I have. It's such a gamble, by the way. You would have to, if you dated someone for 4 years and they really hurt you and they mistreated you for those 4 years, and then they come back crying and whatever, don't just take them back. Get to know them. And if they're not willing to take time for you to know them, wachana na wao. Wacha waende wakakimbizane with those ones who are okay, rushing things. Yeah? Please, it's your job to take care of yourself. And another thing, you cannot find healing the same place you got hurt. If you think they hurt you so much, so the only thing healing you need is getting back with them, you cannot heal the same place. You have to heal somewhere different. Anyway, I just want to share those things. Please For those who keep writing me DMs, my ex is saying hi, my ex. Okay, and those who keep telling me, hey, my ex, keeps telling me hi, why does he keep talking to me? Because the door is open and you've left it open like that. That is why he keeps talking to you. Umewacha mlango wazi, and then you keep saying you don't know why. Close that door and tell me he's gonna talk to you. Stop responding. Stop viewing his status and stalking him everywhere. Block him. So and then you start saying, now I feel like I wanna go back to him because he's coming back to me. What do you want, my sister? Wewe kwani hauna say? People are just deciding this for you. You're just there helpless. Okay, wacha basi turudiane juu umerudi. What do you want for your life? Ama people just decide for you. And then you come crying, my DM, you write a very long thing. Aya, sawa. Let me just leave it at that. Bye guys. Have a wonderful time.